channel. I am sitting now in what was once a beautiful home of a Belgian family. Unfortunately, we had to find out that this place is only known now for 2 weeks, but already so many traces of vandalism. I only know a few people who have been there, and I don't want to blame them of course, but I don't know what happened there. It's very sad to see this state of vandalism. Anyways, this house was owned by a Belgian family, traditional Belgian family, family Mannens, and the woman, she was a pigeon fancier. There are a lot of pigeon ornaments, but also small artifacts inside. I'm gonna guide you around. Unfortunately, like I said, a lot of vandalism already, but still a lot of interesting things to find, so enjoy watching this week's episode. So we start off in the living. As you can see, stove over there, table. Just a lot of things are smashed around, which is so unfortunate. This was once a beautiful home, and 2 weeks ago I saw pictures and everything was still in pristine condition. Take a look. Mannequin there, miniature, some birds. Just so many small artifacts, and I know our viewers from the States and everyone still think that this is a pristine house. And as you have seen before, for Belgium, unfortunately there's a lot of vandalism. The statues here, completely crowded with cobwebs. And over there is the home trainer. Over here they had 2 sofas. They would just lounge, hang out, watch some television. And then we have the red carpet here on the ground. A lot of shoes are just thrown all around the surface of the ground. I will give you a slight overview of the rest of the room before we are going into further detail. That was a dining table over there. You can barely see it anymore because of all the trash. But what I think is absolutely really interesting is take a look on the design and the ornaments of this, what is leading to the chimney above the house. We have some family pictures over here. A lot of old pictures. So sad actually. So this was the past family, the past occupants of this house who used to live here. Oh wow, take a look at this candle holder. And the candles as well. They're twisted around. So this was the couple Mannens, who used to spend their lifetimes here, and this was a wedding picture of them. I can tell that they were a very religious couple, and especially in the 19th century in Belgium, people tended to be very, very religious. Unfortunately nowadays a lot of churches get closed, get abandoned. I don't know what this is doing here. There used to be a key that you can open it. It's like a little hidden door. This could have been made by their granddaughter, who was named Lottie. Actually, it makes me sad to see these child paintings. And you can tell the abandonment for several years. From what I know, it has been abandoned for 4 years now. Dead plants. Rubik's Cube. Oh wow, look at the vase here. With the peacock feathers. Another mannequin. And then take a look what was once that beautiful dining table. You can tell people just went through the stuff and just wanted to screw it for the others. I mean, it's so sad. Over here, a clock on the wall. And this was actually from the woman. She was at an institution and they wrote something for her. I think it was of big interest for her because it's hanging on the wall. Okay, I'm going to bend myself right through here, but it's pretty difficult. You can tell all the envelopes and just all the things people smashed around here in this place. This could have been some family members of them. Wow, take a look at the porcelain eagle. The first sign that they definitely fancied birds. And especially pigeons, which you are about to find out. But also a huge cutlery collection here with some crystallized glasses. I mean, they are still intact, they are not smashed at all, so you can tell that people just wanted to look this place messy, but they didn't demolish anything, they just took everything out. So from the living room we walked to a side part. Over here was that back door leading to the garden. Still just their jackets. They are hanging here like they were left yesterday. Okay, so up to and including 15th of June it's saying here, don't bring any food because I'm not home. I don't know what that means, but probably it was a message for their children who were taking care of them. And eventually the elderly couple Mannens spent their later days here. I guess they passed away, and hopefully they lived a lucky life, a happy life, and died in peace, and cherished all the moments in this beautiful house they could. So this was a toilet. And what I immediately noticed when we entered this building is there's so many ornaments and everything around the ceiling. I mean, take a look how they used to hang their toilets. Paper. Yeah, you can tell that the man or the woman was disabled because of the design of the toilet, and still all the toilet paper is here. Another sign that elderly people live there is because there is a bedroom which is replaced to the main floor. So eventually when the family got older, they used to replace the bedroom to the downstairs because they could not walk upstairs anymore very properly. There's 2 televisions, a giant painting on the wall of some fruit, and again a bird. The chair, very neatly designed. Figurines here. Let's take a look on this one here on the ground. The nose is broken. I really like the chairs though. There's another picture on their wedding day. They look so happily in love. Beautiful. And there's a big trophy here. It's about a championship in Belgium from 1997, and it is about singing. But I think bird singing, because there is a bird on it as well. And also next to the trophy, some binoculars. You can tell everything was left. I mean, all the clothes here are still in the wardrobe. Some of them are very colorful. I assume that they were from the woman. And even more clothes. Even shoes there, still in the box. Take a look on the design of the wooden wardrobe. These wood carvings. So then it's time for us to walk into the other direction. On the other side, on the left side of the living, was actually their kitchen. Take a look, another dining table here. Some dried and dead plants. And there is a lot of certificates. Again, about something with bird singing or bird shows. I mean, they were very driven and very, very motivated in winning all these awards. Only look how many medallions are hanging here. Looks like birds were a main topic of interest in their life. And the trophies and medallions are all dedicated to the woman. Her name was Irma. Ooh, there's still something inside of here. Another clock there. And then the rest of the kitchen. All the little cabinets. Looks quite messy, but still everything is here. The mugs, some pots, but also here on this shelf, take a look on all the kitchen appliances. Some medicines here in the box. So sadly enough, one of the owners had a bad health condition. There's a calendar here from January 1991. But if we look to this oven, we can definitely tell that the place hasn't been abandoned since 1991, but much more recent. So it's very dark inside of this room, but whoa, take a look. Just all their food, a lot of canned food, but also other canned products. They are still here and it's very, very smelly in here. So I am not going to spend a lot of time inside of here, but take a look. All the preserved food and everything is just left behind. So many vegetables. I think it's the biggest amount of canned food I ever found inside of an abandoned building. Unbelievable. And also take a look at the cobwebs. They're dark. Can be a sign of the presence of rats, and of course the building was wide open, so animals also get their chance to get in. And then if we walk from the kitchen to the other part, there's another room with some coats hanging. Take a look on the cobwebs. They had a little sink here, so it was probably a washing area for washing their clothes. Also concerning the fact that there is a washer here. A vintage oven as well. All the plates. Some horses on it. Some little china platelets. Was another small room attached to this little shed. Oh, and wow, take a look on the roots, how they are taking over, just growing inside the roof, growing inside the stairs. Massive silo here. So coming back to the point where I said they were very religious, there's also a crucifix on top. And then over here was the main door, where they would walk in every day. It's also leading to the upstairs. But take a look how pristinely this actually is left. The lamp hanging here and this view. Just all their clothes are still hanging there on the hangers, which I find absolutely unbelievable. I'm really wondering why there were no family relatives to take care about all their clothes, all their belongings, all the memories they made inside of here. And obviously, post hasn't been delivered there for several years. Statue here at the entrance hall. And then there was another room. And look at the fireplace there with a stove in front of it. Clearly, they had children or they had grandchildren. I mean, take a look how many puppets and figurines are left inside of this room. I like the tiny lamp as well. And then the pictures on the wall. I mean, take a look. All these small artifacts. There's even a Buddha here. A Buddha statue, probably to bring some good luck for the believers. Wow. Unbelievable how people can leave so many stuff left behind. And I think that was a picture there of Irma in her younger days. The woman who was a pigeon fancier, birds in general of course, and won so many trophies and competitions with it. I also noticed that there is so many televisions, and I'm curious what's inside of these shelves. Oh, I think this was a chill room. I mean, take a look how many bottles of liquor. The majority of them is even still filled. Unbelievable. Bottles of martini. Also bottles of wine. Grand Marnier, an orange liquor. They're all still inside of the cabinet here. And I also think that they had an artistic passion. Of course, for drinking all the liquor, they needed enough amounts of glasses. Well, that definitely worked for them. So it's time for us to walk upstairs. I really am very excited to show you all the bedrooms. Unfortunately, people also have vandalized them and trashed them. They just don't have any respect for these beautiful homes, or they want to screw it up for other people so that they cannot take similar pictures like they did. Well, you can tell this room has been very trashed as well, but still, this used to be a beautiful vanity. Fortunately, the peeling of the mirror, you can tell the moisture inside of it. Some people just don't understand the code of urban exploring. Explore, take pictures or videos, but leave everything like you found it. It's very sad that some people just have disrespect. Take a look at the big bottle of Grand Marnier. Well, I can tell that they definitely enjoyed their lifetimes inside of here. Wow, this view is amazing. I already see some old pictures over there, and I see a deer on the wall. But before I'm going there, I still have two other rooms to show you. And of course, the bathroom. A quite small and ordinary bathroom. The light blue colors give a cozy effect. Wondering if the water is still on here. Yeah, I hear something. There's still the last drips of water coming outside of the crane over here. Unbelievable. I'm quickly turning it off because water damage is the worst what can happen to an abandoned place. It will progress to decay, and I just hope that someone will ever fix this house up, because you can make this place perfectly livable again. So then from the bathroom we come inside of another room, which was a bedroom. Here on the sides, vanity, again a bottle of liquor, Geneva, which is quite popular in Belgium, the region we are in. The bed completely overthrown with towels, sheets. And again you can see in the wardrobe that all their clothes are left behind, untouched. I don't know what happened here, but there were some seeds in the back, and somebody maybe even cut them open with the scissors over here. Just threw it all around the place. Wow, the chair here looks so cute. Little doll over here, just hanging on the chair. Has a quite airy face. Wow, the little cabinets next to the bed, they look quite fancy. And they have a little hanger here. Also take a look on the lamp. It's made out of tiny shells. I actually have never seen something like this before. They definitely had a strange style of furnishments. I mean, quite special as well, because I've not seen some things similar before. And then I guess this was one of the main bedrooms. There's a lot of stuff left behind. There on the right side you can already see a huge collection of trophies, all with the bird singing championships, cowbells. Oh wow, take a look here in the cabinet. There's even more trophies of them, and obviously they loved reading books. Statue there. I can already see inside of this wardrobe, but also all their clothes, and I mean so many clothes left behind unloved. I find this just so worrying. I mean, there are people in the world who are poorer than other ones, homeless people for example, and if nobody cares about all these belongings and they are just left to rot there, please, charity institutions could just use them to donate it to people. Oh wow. I think they loved sewing as well. 2 chairs standing here. A neat bed. And there is actually the old picture of Irma, a woman with a big passion for birds. And then it's time to go back to this place where I was talking about. So very old black and white pictures, probably their family ancestors. They were hanging here on the wall to honor them. Even more figurines and more old pictures. Wow, I love finding these old black and white pictures. Over here, a barometer, then a deer on top, a fake one. And this is what the outside of the house actually looked like over there. They had a shed, like a barn part. And then the roof has completely been taken over. This used to be a beautiful house back in its days, and it's still in a quite good state. Over here was the living room we just filmed. Welcome, it is still saying, the doorbell. This was a tiny back garden. They even had a little garden house. You can tell it has been completely collapsed during the years. Oh my, not much left of it. Oh, they had even animals. I think rabbits or guinea pigs. Take a look at the cages of them. Or, no guinea pigs, no rabbits. What am I talking about? Birds, of course. Like I said, they were bird fanciers. The birds used to live here. Oh, take a look at this freezer. It's a complete surface just full of all the green moss. Handles which are completely rusty. Okay, and then we already came to the last room of this beautiful home. That's another bathroom. Immediately we see a lot of liquor bottles here. And most of them are still even unopened. They were never opened. This is some Pinot Gris wine from France. And take a look, this was the bed. There's so many trash everywhere. It's just so sad, I could not even walk here. I mean, come have a look. This is crazy, just everything is completely stuffed with paperwork and everything on the ground. And we have a wardrobe on the other side. And still, all their clothes are in there. So it already brings us to the end of the video. Hopefully I made a clear statement that it's just so disrespectful for vandalists to ruin up a beautiful home where people lived, where people made memories. It's just not yours. The belongings are not your possession. So take care of them very properly. And after all, I hope you can still appreciate that I wanted to document this home despite all the vandalism. After all, if you enjoyed it guys, you know the drill. Leave a big thumbs up, you can subscribe down to our channel down below. Also ring the bell notification button. And as always, thanks for watching and we see you on our next adventure. Peace out.